Yo, yo, what's going on, man? Man, good morning, man. I'm so happy I'm happy to see everybody investing. I'm happy to see everybody, trading. I'm happy to see everybody, just eating, man. It really made me happy to, see y'all eat. And, I'm whoever's bags pumping right now. I'm happy that y'all bags pumping. The bags is pumping right now. My bags is pumping, so I'm happy to see that. But you know, through all those gains, through all the money that we've been getting, a lot of times, what gets lost is, the L's that we taken. And, a lot of the mistakes that we've made and, the things that made us better, investors, traders, just people in general, and I feel like it's real important to share it sometimes just because, smart people learn from, their mistakes, but wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So, if I'm able to, share some of my mistakes and they're able to help somebody out there not make the same mistakes that I've made, and I'm able to find somebody who, making some mistakes right now, and hopefully I don't make their mistakes, that's always a good thing. So I definitely want to, talk today just a little bit about, some of the L's that I took in 2020 investing. Just because like a lot of those L's, contributed to my gains. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those L's, made me a better person, made me a better investor. It made me learn like what not to invest in. It made me learn what to look out for, and it made me want to do my due diligence and just research more about the company and more about the product that I'm investing in. And I hope it encourages somebody out there to do the same. So I definitely want to just look back on some of the L's I took for 2020 investing. So um, first, I'll start off with crypto.com. So I've been posting about crypto.com, I think, on here since August. I've been investing since around like July. But crypto.com, they have an app, for iOS now. It was on Android at first, but now they have an app for iOS, and it's been out for iOS for a while now. I think since like September. But yeah, so or maybe before that, but yeah, so you can do a lot of different things on the app. So you can stake crypto. You can have a card. So I end up getting a card through them. It's not decentralized, and it's not like it's not good. It's not the best for privacy, but it is really good for U.S. users. It's really good for their mobile app. Is really good. So I recommend them, at least checking it out. But yeah, I got their card. The card pays like cash back on like depending on what level card. You have to stake so much with them. But depending on what level card you get, you get like Spotify, Netflix, a whole bunch of different discounts and subscriptions as rewards, and you get cash back. So you get cash back at all your purchases, groceries, certain different cash back for grocery stores, gas stations. So it's pretty something to check out. It's pretty good. It's something to check out for sure. But yeah, what I want to talk about is yeah, so I staked on there. So for those who don't know what staking is, you can buy crypto on certain exchanges, and they'll pay you interest to hold it on that exchange. So like you can put in $200. They'll tell you you can stake it for 6 months, 3 months. You make it flexible so you can stake it for weekly periods, and then they'll pay you a certain amount of interest. It can go from 4% annually, 8% annually, 15% annually. You can have ones that are like 1% monthly, 10% daily. They have a whole bunch of different ones. So yeah, so I staked some Bitcoin on there. I didn't lose a lot on the Bitcoin, but I did stake some Bitcoin on there. I shared a post about that. But I staked their CRO coin, which is their native token. So I staked CRO on there. You had to stake 1,000 CRO. At the time, I want to say it was like $218, something like that, for 1,000 CRO or so. Um, somewhere around there. No, I staked 1,500. I'm sorry, I staked 1,500 CRO. But I sold some of that, and I sold like 500 of that, and then you got a reward for 300. Like you got a reward for staking it too. So they gave you like 300 or 400 CRO as well. So but yeah, so I bought in around like 13 cents, 14 cents. It went up to almost 18 cents. It went up to like 17 0.17, 999. So it went up to almost 18 cents. and it dropped to 4 cents or like it dropped like 5 cents back in like October, and then it went up to about like 7 cents, fluctuated, dropped back down to like 4 cents, man. And then like right now it's like fluctuating between 6 and 8 cents. Um, I believe in crypto.com. I think it's going to be something good. It's not going to be, the biggest exchange, but it is a really good, exchange. You can do kind of some of the similar things with these DeFi protocols, except for it's just, it's not decentralized. But you can do like the flash loans as well. Like they have it to where you can borrow a certain amount of crypto. So if I think right now if you have over $10,000, then you can borrow against that. Anything less than that, they're trying to, make it in the future. But right now, if you have over $10,000, you can get a crypto loan from them. So you can, borrow that to go invest in something else. Basically like borrowing on margin for stocks. But yes, you can do that through them. Get a crypto loan. Like I told you about the card. The app is really good. You can trade on there. You can definitely send it from different, from your crypto.com wallet to different wallets, and they have a bigger variety of coins than like Coinbase and all, because you can like buy like Polkadot and Graph. You can buy a whole bunch of different tokens on there, but the downside is it's like for certain tokens you have to buy a limit. So you have to buy like 2 Cardano or like 55 Graph or something like that, some of it's not much. It's like $50, $80, some are $100, whatever. But still, it's like you can't put in fractional. You can't be like, I'm gonna buy $1 or this. You have to buy like the whole coin, and you have to buy in most cases more than one coin. So yeah, but it's really good exchange. I think it's gonna go back up. I haven't sold anything. I did a 6-month stake for the CRO coin, and like I said, it's trading around like 6 cents to 8 cents right now, and I bought in at 13. So I have around like 20 to 17 days left on my staking period. After the staking period is up, I'm probably just gonna like put it back in there and just restake it for another 6 months, because I think it's gonna go back up. And whatever it is after that 6 months, hopefully it's back up over that 13, 12 cents, and then I'm gonna just sell it at whatever it's at. But yeah, so I have, like 1,300 CRO, 1400, something like 1,400 CRO, staked on there. And, you don't lose anything technically or gain, for long-term investments, unless you sell. So I technically didn't lose it, but, it's an L because for right now, I've been taking an L for almost a year. So yeah, that's CRO. That's crypto.com. But yeah, so the next one, Miney.cc. So some of the people that I told about I don't even know how many people knew about Miney.cc, but yeah, so I found out about that in September, I want to say, and I invested in there. They paid you like 1% daily on your money, and then it started fluctuating. It went up from like 1% to like 2%, and then it got all the way up to like 2.5% daily on whatever you had in your mining pool. So I started doing withdrawals. I showed y'all on the thing, but I started doing withdrawals. And you can only do one at a time you can only have done one at a time on there. And, you had to wait for that withdrawal to clear before you could do another one. So, yeah, I found out around like October. I started kind of questioning it. I couldn't really find that much information about like the CEOs and like, they put out some different videos, but it really wasn't. I kind of got those sketchy vibes. And then I started like finding some videos, on YouTube, and then I found some articles online. And it really wasn't that much information about it, I found it, but it really wasn't that much information. I had just like been in some different groups and bounced some ideas around some people, and they had told me about it. So, so I posted it on Facebook, started telling people about it. And then anybody who hit me up and DM me about MineyCC, I definitely hit y'all, y'all know I hit y'all up in October and told y'all to pull y'all money out. And it crashed around like the end of December, and then January the domain was gone by January, so you can't even like Google it. I think it'll pop up, but it won't even pop up like a website. It'd be like claim this domain. So they cut and ran with that. I had like $1,500 in there. So in Bitcoin at the time. So that was like the end of December. So, we reached 3 all-time highs since then. So, I definitely would have made more money. But yeah, at the time I lost like $1,500. So it's definitely more now. But yeah, so that's not that's not recoverable. I can't wait and hopefully try to sell that for a gain later on. That is gone. So I lost over $1,500 with mining CC. But like I said, that made me research more and not trust the mining pool. People hit you about mining pools. I'm not saying that they are scams at all, but definitely do your due diligence on the mining pools, because most legitimate mining pools, they're not paying like these crazy amounts, and you can get in and out with the because I made more money off of MineCC than I lost. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, but then when you look at it now, I still could have had that 1,500. But I'm like I said, I made more money off of MineCC than I lost, but still like. $1,500 is $1,500, especially if it's $1,500 that's going up and not just staying at $1,500. So yeah, definitely do your due diligence on mining pools for sure. They're really iffy, and any of the liquidity projects, which is basically it's damn near the same thing as a mining pool, but any liquidity project or a mining pool. I'm not saying that they're all scams, but definitely do your due diligence on those, because they scam me for sure. Like. They out here getting folks. But yeah, so I lost some money on that, and that's gone. And that was probably my biggest L of 2020, to be honest. Was MineCC. Just because like it wasn't just the 1,500 that I lost, it was the fact that Bitcoin started hitting new all-time highs right after that. So if I would have had that 1,500 back, to add on, like that would have just been, more money in my pocket. But yeah, so now I don't pool my Bitcoin or anything like that. Like I just hold it. Like that's it. I don't sell it. I don't, go and buy whatever. Like I don't go sell it to pay my rent, and it's like I just hold it. And I act like I don't have it. Like I could be dead broke, behind on 1 or 2 bills, and I'll wait. I'll figure it out. I'm holding it. I'm not selling my Bitcoin. The last L I took was from Crypto 300 Club, and that L was on me. That was my fault. Big shout out to my cousin who put me on game on that, because I definitely made some bread off of that for sure. Big shout. But yeah, I definitely took an L on that, just because like I wasn't paying attention, and I was really like too busy just doing other stuff and not really like taking my time to actually put time into doing it right and learning how I had to, because for this one you had to like pay attention, because they changed stuff so quickly. Like they did pay you out like 10% daily, and you were able to make like 150%. So like let's say that you got $100, you put $100 in, you were able to pull out 150. So what I'm saying, like it was real cool. It was really cool. But for me, I just wasn't paying attention, because they were on different time zone and stuff. You had to log in a different time zone, and it really wasn't that much to really do it. It's just that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's all it came down to. Like it wasn't even that it was a lot to do. I just was lazy. I didn't do it. So yeah, I was able to pull out. I'm gonna put it down there in the post or whatever. Yeah, definitely check the post too, because I'm put the pictures on there. But yeah, I was able to pull out, I think like I don't know, like maybe $1,500, $2,000 worth of Bitcoin at the time, and this was like most of it was like in October. So I definitely did good on that. And then I put what I put, I think I put like 1,500 in or whatever like that. I was able to pull out 5. But then after that, like the other 1,000 or like 1,200 or so, it's still in there. And then like if you miss a cycle, because they got like different levels and cycles and stuff like that. And then, like I said, it's not too complicated if you actually sit down and read it. I just was lazy. But yeah, if you don't do it right, then your money goes from 10% daily to like 0.3% daily. And then you have to like reinvest more money to get it to pay that 0.3%. Otherwise, they're going to pay like, it's like 0.03% or whatever, because you go from making like $3 a day to $3 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like it with the 0.3%. Because before that, if you put in, like I said, you put $100, they break it down into 10 different packs. You know, you put in, and then each of the packs, you know, are gonna pay you that 10%. So you're gonna get, you know, $10 a day on your $100 until you get, you know, $150 or whatever. So, you know, if you buy it at the standard, then it's, you know, which is at 10%, then it's gonna, you know, take 15 days, and then once, you know, you buy it at 20%, it goes all the way to 50. It's, like I said, it has a lot of different variables to it. But yeah, so like if you miss the cycle, then it goes to 0.3%, and then if you miss that cycle, you know, then it goes, and or you don't pay the buy the premium packs, which are $10 a pack, then, you know, you have to end up buying, you end up getting 0.03% on your money. So long story short, I have about like $1,200 some or so locked in there, and it's only paying me like 7 cents a day or something now. So, you know, you do the math. It's gonna take forever to get that money back, if it's still around, you know, by the time I'm able to get my money back. And, you know, you could put in more money and potentially get my money back faster. But honestly, I'm willing to cut my losses. I'm not putting any more money in. So, you know, that $1,000 or $1,200 or whatever, I'm gonna keep, you know, paying myself that 7%, trying to pull out like $3 a month damn near. But yeah, I keep doing that, but I'm definitely not putting no more money back in. So yeah, so I lost that I lost that 1,500, and then I lost this 12. And I didn't really lose any of the money for crypto.com, but I am down a lot. So yeah, so those are my L's for 2020. Those are the major ones. And you know, the whole point behind trading and investing is definitely, you know, you have more wins than you do losses. But yeah, those are some of my losses, and they were, you know, decent losses. So hopefully, you know, y'all were able to learn from this. You know, some of you never heard of some of these sites. I say for most of them good, you know, like other than crypto.com, you know, most of them good. But, you know, definitely just do your due diligence and pay attention to what you're investing in. Because like a lot of these, especially if you're not a trader, and you don't trade and you're looking to get into trading and everybody's telling you it's super easy, I'm not telling you that it's hard. I'm just telling you that it takes effort. It's going to take you to do something. Like whatever you're trading, if you're trading crypto, if you're trading any of these things, it's going to take you to actually be diligent with your investment and to read the fine print and to read over everything. Because I know like a lot of people, especially people that come to me, you know, either want me to manage their money or want investment advice, you know, looking for quick money. They're trying to quick, flip $1. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get that money quick. So they're not really trying to listen to all this and that. And I ain't trying to listen to all that, bro. That's a lot of different stuff. I ain't trying to read all that. Can you just do it for me? Or what I need to do? I can't just give you my money. You just give me the return. That's how most people want to do it. And a lot of the investments, especially once you start realizing you're doing it yourself, it don't work like that. You don't just, anything that you just putting your money in and you just walking away and it's paying you 50% a day or 10% a day or whatever like that. I'm not saying that it's always a scam, but you have to have a lot of money invested normally to get some type of return like that. And if you're getting that, then, you know what I'm saying, you actually putting the work in. But if you don't put the work in and you just putting it and you trying to get that on a passive income, being a new investor, and somebody's, you know, promising you that, red flag. Any company, red flag, automatically, for me, at least, red flag, throwing that motherfucker up. But, you know, yeah, man, you know, just do your due diligence on stuff. Don't be afraid to share, you know, your losses here and there, because we all have them. We all go through them. even the people that tell you that they don't, and people that only show you the gains and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all go through losses, we all take them, and it's just about having more wins than you do losses. So I hope, somebody was able to learn something from that or be better from that, or just, hey, you enjoyed me taking an L, so whatever. But hey, y'all have a great day, man. Happy hunting. And, as always, do your due diligence, ask any questions. And, peace out.